Greenland is now on high alert. No clearance, no delay. Shoot first, ask questions later. This is what orders have given from Copenhagen lately, after US President Donald Trump's renewed calls to take control of the strategic Arctic island. While Copenhagen has confirmed that a Cold War-era military rule remains active, but refuses to rule out use of military force to guard territory. According to Danish newspaper Berlingske, the Defense Ministry confirmed that a 1952 rule of engagement requires soldiers to immediately counterattack invading forces without awaiting orders, even if war has not been formally declared. The ministry said the order remains in force. The message is unmistakable. Any military move on Greenland will be met with immediate force.
If the United States decides to attack another NATO country militarily, then everything would stop. That includes NATO, and therefore the security that has existed since the end of the Second World War.
Trump's rhetoric has now pushed the issue from political speculation into a direct NATO crisis. European leaders warn that an attack by one alliance member on another would be unprecedented and potentially fatal for NATO itself. In a joint statement from 7 EU and NATO member states, Greenland belongs to its people. Washington, meanwhile, is sending mixed signals. Secretary of State Marco Rubio says President Trump has long sought to acquire Greenland, while stopping short of ruling out force.
The president always retained the option. Every president, not this president, every president always retains the option. I'm not talking about Greenland, I'm just talking about globally. If the president identifies a threat to the national security of the United States, every president retains the option to address it through military means. So I'll be meeting with him next week.
In Nuuk, Greenland's leadership is urging calm, but rejecting any takeover. Prime Minister Jens Frederik Nielsen has pushed back against comparisons with countries taken over by force, stressing Greenland's long democratic history and warning against panic.
The situation is not such that the United States can simply conquer Greenland.
For Greenlandic lawmakers and civilians, the threat feels deeply personal and has struck a deeper emotional chord. Some say Trump's remarks risk reducing a people to a strategic asset, while others are quietly confronting the possibility of disruption to their lives.
I think we're not a business, we're a people. We're a people with our own country and culture, language. We are not a product.
We've been talking about that, what we're going to do if something happens. Should I need to go to Denmark to the children? Should I stay here? Stuff like that. So it's getting very practical. Thoughts about what's going to happen if something worse happens.
Denmark has drawn a red line. Backed by weapons, allies, and law, any US military move on Greenland would not just trigger resistance, it could shatter the NATO alliance itself.